play.
You bet. Our next film is We Think the World of You, a modest and not particularly memorable story of a British gentleman's attachment to a working-class married man. When the young man is jailed for housebreaking, his older admirer visits him in jail. Gary Oldman plays the jailbird, Alan Bates, his suitor.
I'm worried about Evie.
Evie?
My dog.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Well, you ain't been round much lately. When I got her off this bloke, I was just like puppy. So she's young, you know. Honest, Frank, she's a beauty. What I want you to do is, like, look after her.
Eventually, and quite slowly, Alan Bates switches his affection to Oldman's dog, named Evie. In fact, he offers to buy the dog from Oldman's wife.
I'll ask him, Frank. But I don't think he'll sell her. He's soppy about her, you know. He only has to say her name and tears run down his face. He thinks the world of that dog.
This is a strange movie, to say the least. To say the best about We Think the World of You, it has a fine handle on British reserve, masking desperation. At the same time, I can't deny that I found the film enormously boring, despite the fine acting of Bates and Oldman. These characters simply didn't hold any interest for me.
This is not a movie to really put you on the edge of your seat.
No.
I agree with that. It's a very strange movie. I agree with that, too. I liked it, but I liked it in a way that I'm not sure anybody else would possibly be able to understand. I liked it simply because of the length and the boredom and the desperation. The fact that these lives are so sterile, so empty of anything. The way that the characters are so ambivalent about their homosexuality that the Alan Bates character finally winds up projecting all of his feelings on the dog, and everybody else projects their feelings on the dog too, because they all know about the homosexuality and they won't admit it either, so that the dog becomes kind of the replacement or the surrogate for what everybody in this movie really feels. Now, that was interesting to me, and yet at the same time, I can't say that most people would really find this movie terrifically entertaining.
What you've said intellectually makes sense, but as it plays out on the screen, I found it deadly dull.
Well, I found it very interesting that they even tried to tell this story. It's completely unlike anything else I've ever seen. When we come back...